Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is there. I hope it's a good one. Well, I'm really excited about today's video because y'all know I love giving stuff away. And we're going to be announcing the winner for the mystery box giveaway today for January. But before we do that, we need to clinkety clink clink in. So let's clink in. I've got good old Folgers today. I have a lot of specialty coffees that I really love, but when it really comes right down to it, I really love my good old Folgers coffee. I did wanted to tell you, I was noticing some of you were talking about Tunisian crochet in the pre-comments, which I really love how you all talk to each other in those pre-comments. But I did want to give you a tip about Tunisian crochet. The very best person to look for on YouTube for Tunisian crochet is Kim Guzman. Her videos are awesome. She takes a lot of time to explain it to you. She shows it to you, nice up close. She gives you hints about if it's curling and things like that. So if you want to learn Tunisian crochet, go to Kim Guzman on YouTube. All right, I just wanted to give you that little hint since some of you were talking about that. I have done some. It was interesting. I did a couple of small things and it was fun. But it's just not my thing. I get people ask me all the time if I'm going to do some Tunisian patterns. And I'm just not right now. Maybe later. Maybe someday. All right. Are you ready to get right into it? All right. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about the giveaway. And I want to tell you up front, when I give the person's name who wins, whoever you are, never, ever, ever, ever put your email address or shipping address in any comment, okay? Never do that. When I give your name, what you need to do is go to www.poshpoochdesigns.com. That's my website. If you can't remember that, if you click in the description box underneath the video and scroll down to where it says website, there's a link you can click right on that. I still got clinking in on my mind. Anywho, hit that contact tab and it'll shoot me an email. The other way you can contact me is on the Facebook page, on the Posh Pooch Designs page. But you're better off just sending me an email because I know nothing about you, so I won't be able to contact you other than say your name, okay? So when I do, whoever wins, if they're not here, which I think they are, I think I saw her name earlier. If you know them, let them know. And always congratulate the winner. Never be a sore loser, okay? Okay, are you ready? So, we have this box stuffed full of yarn. Pooching out the top. Don't worry, I'll get it down in there. But when you open it, you're probably going to have a yarn explosion. All right, so the winner is going to receive this mystery box of yarn, and it's got some good stuff in here, okay? Now, you're also going to get your choice of either the muslin project bag or the zipper bag. The zipper bag is canvas. It has a little tassel, and it also has a little clip on here, and it's just a little clip, so that you can add that to a project bag so it doesn't get lost down inside your bag if you want to. All right, so are you ready? All righty, let me look at my notes here. The winner of the January mystery box of yarn and one of my bags is, are you ready? Brandy Glover. BrandyGlover. And I think I saw your name commenting earlier. If she's here or not here, either way, you're the winner. Contact me through the webpage www.poshpoochdesigns.com. Congratulations! I just get super excited about getting to give away yarn and yarn supplies. Now, next month's giveaway, it will be February's, and I will be announcing what it is on the first Tuesday of February. All right, so congratulations, Brandy Glover. If I said your name wrong in any way, please forgive me. I am horrible with pronunciations. Okay, Tina's asking, can you purchase a zipper bag and other bags? Yes, you can find, we've got a bunch of them in now and supplies to make more. There are 4 different bags that you can purchase on the Etsy. All you have to do again is go on down below in the description box. You'll find one that says Etsy. Just click that link and it'll take you right to my Etsy shop. We have the zipper pouches, we have the canvas bags, we have the muslin bags, and then we also got some of the backpack knapsacks that have the drawstrings that you can put on your back. They're also in the shop. Okay, so if you want to purchase any of the bags, just go to my Etsy shop. Again, description is underneath this video. In that description box, you'll find that link. Okay, now, I sold all the t-shirts, but I have been getting a bunch of emails about people wanting more t-shirts. All right, so I'm going to be checking into that. I found another place where I could get some t-shirts. But they're going to be a little bit different. They're going to be, it's going to have a little bit of a V-neck right here. I wore one a couple of months ago in a gray, and I'm probably going to just do a gray. So let me check into that and I'll get back to you as soon as I get just a little bit more information. We want the shirts to have the new logo, which is, it's exactly the same, but it's like the one that's behind me where it doesn't have the lines. See the sign right there? It'll be like that where it doesn't have the blue lines around it. We took those off. We didn't feel like those were necessary. Okay, and so I'm checking into that, and so let me get back with you on that. When you check the Etsy shop, I'm going to be doing some checking today, as a matter of fact. So check the Etsy shop the next couple of days. Also, we're not going to be doing a wide range of sizes because I ended up having a bunch of smalls and a bunch of 2Xs that just didn't sell. And so what we'll do is we'll probably have like larges and extra larges. And then if you want to order a different size, you can let me know and then we can do that separate. Okay. So, and I'll get you measurements and all of that. I just wanted to let you know about that in our Etsy shop. So like I said, hit that link down in the description box underneath this video for those bags. Now, as far as the cups, remember, we do that through what's called Magic Mug. It's a company that's out of Texas that are doing this. Like I said, I make no money on any of this stuff. I try to price things for just what it costs for the item itself, the bag or the shirt, what it costs for the iron-on, it's a heat press, and then to have someone put it on. And then, of course, shipping. So I try to keep those prices down low so that you can get those things, okay? Because I love them. I think they're fun. All right, are we ready for an unboxing? I'm so excited about this because I got notice on the 3rd of January that I was going to be getting this box in. I paid for these. I ordered all this in. They didn't send this to me. But I kept getting notices. They sent it through FedEx. And I kept getting notices that it was going to be delivered. And then it would say postponed, postponed. It sat, I think, in the Denver FedEx place for 2 weeks. Because it just came in on Sunday. Let's see, this is the 18th, 17th, 16th. It didn't come in until the 16th. And it said it was at the Denver FedEx on the 8th. So they probably are having just as much problem as other places at having, enough people to get things out. So I was super excited when this box came in. My husband, my son's shop is on our property, and he went over to the shop, and he was running back over, and he's like, oh, there's a box out here. And it had the Premier tape all over it, and I was like, yes, yes, yes. All right, let's get to it, okay? So I was super excited about this. because there's some yarns in here that I have never tried. Now, I know we're doing the Scrap Happy Crochet Along, trying to get rid of a bunch of our yarns. But my theory is this. I'm getting rid of a bunch of yarn so that I can bring more in. It's probably not a good theory, but it is my theory. Okay, so I ordered these, which are super cool. I'm gonna move this box because I want to put these under this other camera so that you can see. Let's go to that top camera there. We'll get the plastic open. This is super pretty yarn, and I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. Chamonix? I don't know. I just know it's gorgeous yarn. It's a 2, so it's a little bit thinner. This color is called Lettuce. Look at this peachy color. Okay, this peach one is called Peach Blossom. That's a little close to the light there. Let's see if I can get that. I think I'm getting glare off the plastic. Let me get the plastic out of the way. All right, here's a lavender one. It is called Faded Lilac. Oh, I like that. And then there's this light blue one. And I ordered these 4 colors. I thought they went great together to make like a summer throw or maybe a summer weight shawl of some kind around Easter. Aren't those beautiful? This is a 2. The yarn is 80% acrylic and 10% mohair. Mohair is really soft, and it's usually a little on the fuzzy side, but this really isn't. It's not really fuzzy. It is just really beautifully soft yarn, and I'm real excited to get to use some of this. So I ordered those in, and then I ordered this new yarn that I had never ever tried. I'm going to open the plastic over here so that it doesn't mess with the camera. All right. Oh, well, great. They have it double plastic. All righty. So, oops, dropped it. Let's get these out of the way. I'll toss those back in the box. This is a yarn that I had never tried. It's called Anti-Pilling DK Colors Batik. It is a 3-weight, but I'm going to tell you, it feels more like a 2-weight to me. Okay, and I love that it was yellows and golds because y'all know I love yellow. Fuzzy Chick is the name. I don't know why my camera is really bright today. And then I got this one, and I was super excited about this. This is called Butterfly, and it has beautiful colors: blue, light blue, green, kind of a almost like a melon orange, maybe a mango orange, maybe, I don't know. And then all this goldish yellow. It's a 3-weight, which I still think it's more like a 2, but it's beautiful, and I can't wait to try it out. The color is called Dockside. I'm looking for what it's made out of because it feels like super soft. Oh, it is 100% anti-peeling acrylic. So a lot of times what they do to get acrylic super soft is it's the way they process it to make it super soft. This is beautiful yarn. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and then the last ones that I got 3 different colors in this. And this is something I hadn't seen before either. This is Premier Color Fusion. I got 2 of each. This one's called Cotton Candy. There we go. Nice colors. This one I really loved. It reminded me of beach. And it is called Maui. That makes sense. It reminds you of the beach. And these are all bulky 5s. It's chunky, 100% acrylic. And then this other one it reminded me of fall. And I love that it's got kind of some of the purples in there. Isn't that gorgeous? I do tend to really like fall colors. Autumn Sky. And I got 2 of each because it's important to me to have enough to do a project. And a lot of times when I'm doing a project, especially if I'm doing a video, I like to show the yarn, but I also like to show the project. So you got to have at least 2. This one is my favorite that I ordered in. I'm going to show it to you this way because I felt like the light was just not, that yellow wasn't landing on there very well. And it's a light 3. It would make a lovely summer weight shawl or even poncho or sweater. And I thought I ordered 2 of these, but there was only 1 in the box. I'm going to have to check that. Knowing me, I probably just ordered 1 though. So anyway, that is everything that's in my Premier box. I'm super excited about it. And one of the things that has happened to me lately is I am struggling saying no when there's new yarn coming out because I want to try all the yarn, okay? I don't care what it's made out of. And so that's where our Scrap Happy Crochet Along was born in my mind, because I do want to get through a lot of this yarn that I have behind me, that a lot of it is just acrylics and leftover cottons and things like that. And I was super excited that everyone really loved the Scrap Happy bag that we did yesterday. And let me show you. It's really a nice size bag. And you can make it longer if you want a longer bag for grocery shopping or something. And we have the holes in it because it's very important when you're doing like produce, you're putting lettuce, tomatoes, things like that, at the farmer's market, you need to have that air. And it also needs to be able to be washed. And one of the things that's important when you're doing a scrap project is to stay within the same fiber for the entire project. And if I would have added some cotton or some wool or alpaca or something, and then I wanted to wash it, those yarns are going to shrink differently and they're going to react differently in the wash machine and dryer. And so what I do with my shopping bags, because I have a bunch, and I rotate them in and out. And so what I do is I do put them in the wash machine. I throw them in when I do my towels, but I don't always put them in the dryer. Acrylic can break down in the dryer, especially if you're using up some of your older acrylics. They can break down in the dryer because acrylic basically is crude oil or plastic. This just the way that it's spun and processed. And so it's made to last, but heat affects plastic. And so that's why you don't want to use this for hot pads or things that you're going to put hot things on, because it's going to melt. And so it can melt in the dryer. Now, I know a lot of people say, I throw mine in there all the time. They work just fine. And I have, and they've been fine. But my theory is this. If I work really hard to make something, I want it to last as long as it will. You know, I don't want to ruin it before it happens. And so what I do is I wash it. I throw it in with my towels because I rotate them out. And then I set them on top of my dryer to dry. Or if it's a nice sunny day, we get a lot of really nice sunny days here in Colorado, in my area. My hair's sticking to my neck. I got static cling. Anywho, I'll put them out back and I'll lay them across like one of my picnic tables or hang them on one of the chairs or whatever, something like that, and just let it air dry. Okay. So this was our first project for our Scrap Happy 2022 Crochet Along. And this is going to help us get rid of some of our older acrylic leftovers. All right, now, next month for our Scrap Happy, and we're going to be doing the Scrap Happy projects the third Monday of each month. And so if you want to get ready for next month, we're going to be doing a cotton project. So go through, put some colors together of some cottons that you have, and the cottons will be a medium weight number 4. And I'm not going to tell you how much you need yet because I'm not done. I haven't finished it, okay? We're still writing up the pattern and everything like that. So just to get you ready for that. The other thing we did last week were our spiral rose hearts. We did this on Friday for our Friday Fun Day. Okay, we added some beads to the center. And these are so cute. You can make a bunch and put them on, say, a card. You can make a bunch, put them on hats, headbands, scarves. You can even decorate for Valentine's Day or a wedding or an engagement party. Or even if someone who likes hearts. You know, hearts are not just for Valentine's Day. You can do hearts all year long. And so these are super fun, and they're way easier than you think they are. And they take very little yarn, and it's another great way to use up small amounts of leftover yarn. I love them. I made a lavender one too, and I don't know what I did with it. It just like disappeared. It would have looked nice on my shirt, huh? Oh, this one would too. See, wouldn't that make a nice pen? Just add a little safety pin. Add it to your shirts. Alrighty, so the other thing we did, oh, it's behind me. Whoopsie. The other thing we did is I updated the pattern. You can see Rosie's sleeping there on her poof. Maximo left. He went and wanted to get on the big bed, but this is our Supernova Super Scarf and Wrap. And we decided to update the pattern. The yarn I originally designed this with was no longer available. It used to be called, I think, Stellar from Red Heart. And so what we wanted to do with that particular pattern is talk a little bit about those yarns that are called boucle and like homespun yarns and things like that. And in the video, I do give you a few options on some other yarns. But the truth of the matter is, it's a bulky 5. You can also use a bulky 6 yarn. And if you have any bulky 5 or bulky 6 yarn, you can make that pattern. You don't have to use a boucle like a homespun. But it's a good way just to use it up, because I don't know about you, but when homespun first became really popular, they had so many beautiful colors. And I think they have homespun on a cake now instead of in skeins. So, but you can still get it. It's just a lot of times people don't like it, and I loved it. I thought it was fun, and I like doing projects where I can use a big hook and big stitches and make something super pretty. And the way the fringe is on that one, let me pop back over there so you can see that. I don't know if you can see it, but the way that fringe is, it's just gorgeous, and it just makes that pattern. And this pattern is super easy. I mean, it's basically double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 for as many rows as you want to make it long. And I give you, of course, all the counts and multiples. And just a reminder, all the patterns that I talk about on our video here, all of my crochet patterns will have a written pattern, a photo tutorial, and a video tutorial. And when you go to YouTube, underneath the video for that pattern, there will be a link that will take you to the written pattern. Okay, so and a lot of the patterns is something that I've run across lately. I've probably talked about this before, but my older patterns, there were a few typos and things like that, because, my testers are people, and I'm a people. We're just humans, and we do make mistakes, and sometimes that happens. And so it's kind of fun to go back in to a lot of my older patterns, and some of them don't have videos, and make videos for them so that it makes it easier for you. And that way you can have I've lost my train of thought. That way, if you prefer a video, you've got a video. If you prefer a written, you've got a written. Some people like to go to the written pattern and copy and paste it to a Word document and print it off. And then you can follow along with the video and have those pictures as well. Sometimes if you can just see it up close in a picture, it helps. Sometimes if you see it done, it helps. And so everybody's different. Some people, are more... need a visual. Some people don't. They can visualize it. And, written patterns have changed so much in the last, at least 10, 15 years, that it's a lot easier to follow a written pattern. And I really encourage you, if you're learning to crochet, or even if you've been crocheting, over 40 years like I have been, it's always a good idea to go to that link to the blog where the written pattern is and read through it, because it will help you understand what's going on even in the video. And it will also help you learn to read patterns. There are so many patterns out there that are wonderful. They may not have pictures and they may not have a video, but they're great patterns. And you miss out by not learning how to just, you don't have to learn everything there is about reading patterns, but it helps to be familiar with it. Okay? All right. So, we got the winner's name out there. Congratulations, Brandy Glover. Don't forget to contact me, at www.poshpoochdesigns.com. And just to answer a question I've gotten a few times, why am I Posh Pooch Designs? When I first went online, I've been crocheting and writing patterns for over 40 years. But when I first went online, I thought I was just going to do things for our dogs. And so I just went with Posh Pooch Designs. Well, as I decided to go ahead and update a lot of my old patterns and stuff like that, and I got kind of away from doing as much for the dogs and pets, I just decided to keep it because I already had the web page. I already had my email address and all that stuff. And so what I do is I say this: Posh Pooch Designs are crochet patterns for people. They're crochet patterns for pooches and for fun. And so that's why I do all kinds of different things. I don't just stick to one area. And it's a lot of fun to do a lot of different things, a lot of different designs. And the truth of the matter is, if you knew the amount of designs swirling around in my head, it would probably scare you. I've always been artistic, as my husband says, artsy fartsy. I've always been that way. I get an idea and I have to write it down right then. I do that all the time. I walk through department stores and I look at what's popular. I'll look at what colors people, that are on the racks, and I'll look and I'll see, well, this is set there. This rack has, 25 different colors of shirts, but there's a whole bunch of the red ones left. Maybe the red ones aren't selling. Things like that. And so that's where a lot of this stuff in my head comes from. Because it's a lot of fun even to go through the kids departments and see what's popular among the kiddos and see what they like. Because we crochet for kids, right? I don't crochet that much for the kids. I do more for like youth to adult. But yeah, it would scare you if you actually knew the amount of stuff going on in my head. All right, I saw a question mark. Pattern for dog mats, good colors. The truth of the matter is, I don't stick with any one color, but if you want to calm a pet or settle them down, your beiges and blues are your best bet. But because blue is always a calming color and beige is a base color. But I still, for all the blankets for my dogs and the ones that I donate and stuff, I just use up my scraps of whatever I have. I don't really worry about colors for blankets. And the truth of the matter about that is that they get ruined and thrown away a lot. And so I'll use my older acrylics or older cottons or just yarn that I have that's left over, and I will just make mats. I usually do 2 layers. I do have a pattern out there for that. I'll do 2 layers. I like to do about like a 36 by 36, and I'll do one, and then I'll do another one, then I'll do a trim around it. And I do have a pattern out there for that. I think it's called Dog Blanket and Mat or Dog Blanket and Cushion, where you can put like a towel in between or something like that. And it's a good idea. So I don't know what dog zip is. Sorry. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. One thing I do really want to impress you to do, as I get questions all the time of, do you have a pattern for certain kind of granny square, or do you have a pattern for a certain kind of bag? Do you have a pattern for a certain kind of poncho or something? What you can do is, on the YouTube channel, there is a little circle that's a search circle. You can put in what you're looking for in that search box. Okay? The other thing that you can do is, when you go to my YouTube channel, at the top there's some tabs, and one of them says playlists. You can click that tab and all the different playlists that I have will come up. There's headbands and hats. There's ponchos, there's wraps, there's bags. There's all kinds of different playlists. Christmas. Then there's a miscellaneous one. There's things for dogs and pets. And you can click that playlist, and that will give you a list of all the types of things that you're looking for. Because when someone says to me, do you have a scarf pattern? I usually say, yeah, about 300 of them. Because I don't know what you're looking for. And so if you go to that playlist that says scarves and cowls, you can look through there and see what style you're looking for. Same thing with ponchos or hats, headbands, Christmas, any of those things. You can find anything that you're looking for just by going to those playlists. Or if you're looking for something specific, like red headband, you can put in that search bar, red crochet headband, and those will come up. And so it will help you a lot, because when I get an email and I don't get anything, but it just says blankets, I don't know what to send you, okay? So, will you be making any new ideas for dogs? Probably not sweaters, probably not hats, but I have a lot of bandanas and blankets and different poofs and different things in mine for the dogs. But I probably won't be making any more sweaters. I have about 45 different dog sweaters out there. And you can find those on Etsy and also on Ravelry if you're looking for dog sweaters. Okay, so having said that, the last thing I want to leave you with is this. No matter where you are in your crochet journey, have fun and enjoy the trip, because we're all at a different place in our journey. All right, so I will see you next Tuesday. Have a great week, everybody.